Hi everyone, Darren and Sean from Helping Partners. We're doing today's video on the JobKeeper Payment that was passed through Parliament. It's an announcement of $130 billion that the government has provided for to help employers and employees, self-employed people survive this coronavirus impact on their businesses. So Sean, do you want to talk us through the JobKeeper Payment?
Yeah, sure mate. So the JobKeeper Payment, as you said, is the biggest single government spending program in history. It's a payment the government is making to employers to pass on to their employees to keep employees engaged with their employers during this time of massive business disruption.
And what businesses or employers are eligible?
So the ATO have indicated that all businesses who can demonstrate a 30% reduction in turnover as a result of the coronavirus are eligible for the JobKeeper Payment. Now, the guidelines they've given around the 30% reduction in turnover is they've defined turnover as GST turnover that you would report on your BAS, and have given businesses guidance that they would be expected to compare their turnover for this period, which could be future periods, so say the month of April or the June quarter, compare that to a comparable period 12 months earlier and demonstrate the 30% reduction.
So which employees are eligible?
So all employees who were employed by the employer on the 1st of March, who are either full-time, part-time or casual with 12 months of connection with that business, are eligible for the JobKeeper Payment.
So a casual that has worked ad hoc for the past couple of years is eligible?
Look, we believe so. Once we get finer details on the scheme, we'll be able to answer some of the more difficult questions where you have casual workers, for example, who have got long connection with the business but who work seasonally.
Yeah.
Something else that's worth noting is the scheme's only open to Australian citizens and a very small class of visa holders. So backpackers, for example, won't be eligible.
How much is the payment?
So the payment's $1,500 per fortnight per employee. So that $1,500 is a gross amount. So if that was the only payment an employee was receiving, for example, it would be expected that they would have on average about $190 worth of tax withheld through the normal payroll tax withholding system, and would receive a net payment of around $1,300 per fortnight.
And I believe that sole traders and self-employed people, directors and shareholders are eligible?
Yeah, correct. So certainly sole traders are eligible, and the eligibility criteria is the same as applied to employees effectively. The ATO has also given guidance that for each company, one director and one shareholder would be entitled to the JobKeeper Payment if they can demonstrate they've been receiving an income for that business. And the same rules apply to beneficiaries of trusts and trustees. So again, one trustee and one beneficiary of a trust would be eligible for the JobKeeper Payment if they can demonstrate they've received an income from that business in the past.
So how do we register for this, and what does that process look like?
So if you go to the ATO website, ato.gov.au, there's an area in there for businesses to register. I was reading this morning that over 1 million businesses in Australia have registered already, so I'm sure quite a lot of people have jumped on there and done that. Once the ATO has got more details of the formal registration program, everyone who has pre-registered on the website at the moment will receive information on the formal registration application process for the scheme.
So when will payments start to occur?
So the ATO have indicated that employers will start receiving payments in the first week of May. So payments they're making right now, so payments they've made from the 30th of March to employees will be eligible to be reimbursed by the ATO under this scheme. However, payments by the ATO won't begin until the first week of May. That effectively means employers need to cash flow these payments to employees now and claim them back later. The information we have from the ATO at the moment is that this will be the way the program will work into the future. That is that the ATO will effectively reimburse employers monthly in arrears. Again, that means employers need to pay employees the JobKeeper Payment now and then claim it back from the ATO the following month.
Thanks, Sean. So everyone, just to summarise the JobKeeper Payment, if you're an employer, company director, sole trader, trustee or beneficiary or shareholder of an entity you may be eligible. So if your turnover has fallen by 30% or more, or close to 30% in a prior BAS period or in a future BAS period, when you estimate that, then you should register online at ato.gov.au. If you're a charity and you believe your turnover has fallen or will fall by more than 15%, then you will be eligible as well. There's a whole set of criteria around who an eligible employee is, but effectively it's a casual who's worked for you for more than 12 months or has been involved in your business for more than 12 months, or a permanent and part-time employee. The payment is $1,500 per fortnight. It is taxable income to the recipient, and when you pay it out, you get a tax deduction for that. The key piece is that you must register, and then the ATO will send you an application form in the next period of time. The legislation will be out in the next 2 or 3 days, we believe. So things may evolve over this period, and we will give you an update on that as it evolves. And thank you for your time.